had to spend a week in jury duty. One day I fell asleep after drinking on a dinner break because there's like a little pizza place. And then the judge like started yelling at me for falling asleep in my chair. And then the next day I brought a bag of Cheetos back from dinner break in the middle of a quiet ass court. And I started just, the bag was crinkling and I started crunching and everybody just stopped. And I'm like,
come on, I'm good.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging. They never catching us slacking. Me and my buddy, we
all right. We're talking about gambling and whatnot, and our special guest, Mr. Jeff Boski. Welcome back to the Table One podcast, the behind-the-scenes look at degenerate poker. No, regular poker, not degenerate at all. Justin, you're better at these.
I was going to say, why don't you introduce people? Come on.
I'm Art Parman.
There we go.
That's Jeff Boski. This guy has a hat on and he's sitting in the chair. His name's not relevant, but it might be Justin Young.
Do you even know Jeff's last name? Can you pronounce it?
Oh God, it came through on ChatGPT today, but I was like, oh, maybe he's Boski because it's just too hard to pronounce.
I knew him pre-Boski, PB as they call it.
How many years PB were you?
I don't know. I don't know when Boski came out. It might have been about the same time, but
no, I've been called a Boski since high school. Actually,
I did not know him before high school.
Yeah, but it's just more well known in the poker community.
See, like he was always Jeff Sluzinski or ICU or a Rook.
Yeah,
that's how I knew him. Like
ICU or a Rook, I knew, but I never knew his last name until today, and then I forgot it instantly once I read it. So
it's Polish. It's long.
I've seen you play poker. It's pretty Polish too.
Oh, that's racist.
Kind of.
Did you never have those like? Sorry if this is racist, but like, do you ever have those like truly tasteless like joke books forever growing up? Because like they were very popular in my generation.
I don't think so.
And like there was like blonde jokes, like whatever, like with misogynistic jokes, whatever. And then like one whole chapter was based for like Polish people, Polak jokes as they call it. But either way, we're not going to get into that.
You can walk out if you want. There's still time.
I'm not offended.
Eventually, this is going to get about you. All right, guys. So we gave you like 3 different names to look them up by, but I think they all work. But either way, thank you sincerely for coming. Sorry, I am a little tipsy, and sorry that Art is how he is.
It's all good. Happy to be here.
All right. So I'm sure you've seen every one of our episodes, and we do appreciate it. But we typically take everyone back till you're a tiny Boski.
Mm-hmm.
So where'd you grow up?
Michigan, just outside Detroit. Pretty normal upbringing, and eventually got into poker, and here we are.
No, stop.
Too fast.
We're gonna need stop. Did you play games growing up? Like,
yeah, I was a competitive Magic the Gathering player before, and those skills kind of transmitted over a bit. Right around the year 2000, I quit Magic and focused on poker, and it's pretty normal story. Home games. Moneymaker Boom, Rounders, Harrington on Hold'em.
So you were playing Magic the Gathering competitively or just kind of amongst friends?
No, I was traveling and playing in big tournaments, and I won the 1999 World Championships for the juniors and got a $10,000 scholarship, which I ended up using for University of Michigan Dearborn.
Okay.
And that ran out, and fast forward, I dropped out. And
how'd you even get into Magic? I guess, how old are you first?
I'm 42 now. Yeah, Magic came out in 93. I got in at like 94, 95, just playing with friends at school. And I still remember in like 5th or 6th grade elementary school, our principal banned it because the parents complained it was demonic. Like it was like
where I thought that you were going to say.
You're not even from South Carolina.
It's like they saw a few of the cards and there was like images that were scary demon creatures, and they're like, oh, they're worshiping the devil. We can't have our kids playing this game, so they banned it from our school. But that didn't stop me from playing.
Well, it does lead me. Like, how did your parents treat your Magic the Gathering addiction's not the right word, whatever, like interest?
It's a great hobby to meet other people, play competitively. Everything's heads up, so just one-on-one. But you travel to tournaments. The biggest thing was the arbitrage with trading cards and even playing for anti-gambling at a young age, where you think your deck's better than mine. Let's, play for a card or play for $20 on the side. Usually cards, not out of your deck. That was a different type of ante. And then you could just make a lot of money just by selling cards to stores. This was really before the internet. So you didn't really have a good marketplace for, you have a card that you want to buy for $10. I know a guy that's selling it for $5. So I'll buy it from him, sell it to you.
Sure.
And you can just do that across all the stores within like a 10-mile radius or through people. And yeah, it was a great way to make money when I was young before I really had a car. And just relied on my parents to drive me to tournaments and travel to Chicago and Florida and a few other places to play big tournaments.
So they were supportive like the whole way through. You're kind of successful right away. So they saw the skill in it.
Yeah, I definitely had the passion too, just the study, the play testing, and just the meta game, and the friend groups that you gained by being in this competitive environment to like share the knowledge, kind of like poker groups now, sharing solves or talking strategy. Definitely a big advantage to be in a group.
I do have one probably idiotic question, and I apologize if it is. Does it matter the
size of the deck? Deck measuring contest?
Like deck size matters.
If the card is mint or not. Like I'm sure it matters if you're selling it or reselling it. I get that. But like if you're actually playing, me and you're playing heads up, like
No.
if I have a super card, but it's bent in half, it's okay. Yeah.
As long as it's not marked.
Okay.
People have been banned for marking their cards and cheating in Magic as well.
Yeah. David Williams, we had on, probably a year and a half ago, but like a year ago, either way, like I think he was in trouble for one of the big competitions or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that. I wasn't there, but
yeah, he still claims he's completely innocent. I believe him, but yeah, like he basically got kind of called out, and they I think they just like DQ'd him or something, right?
I can't remember. It was something like either like a 1 year. It was a Kasuf type ban,
Yeah.
1 year.
But yeah, I think that's kind of why he found poker as well, or like kind of got into it. All right, so did you just kind of like run through your desire for Magic the Gathering and then kind of find something else, or did something like, what's your an aha moment where like, oh, poker's way more fun or like way easier or something like that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. For lack of better words, the community of the players, there's definitely a stereotype with Magic players that, they're nerdy outcasts of some sort. And I really found them eventually just like annoying to be around. If that makes without,
I can imagine.
Just like annoying. Yeah. Just like not fun, not a good time. Bad body odor. I've always been
not a whole lot of chicks in there either. I mean, this has got to be your peak
worse than
bouncing time.
Worse than a poker tournament. Probably 1%. And you don't even nothing to get excited about. But yeah, and the money at the time, I needed money for a car. I was working for $5.50 an hour as a cashier, and it just wasn't there. My parents weren't going to buy me a car, and I had to get money. So poker was a good avenue. Just started with the home games and started playing online on Party Poker. And I was making like $10 an hour, playing 25, 50 cent, 4 tables. And that was a lot, guaranteed. And it was fun. $10 an hour, could play 8 hours. $80
start at the time of like the moneymaker boom, or was it like the Varconi boom? Like that
was a year before, right around there. Yeah. Then eventually turned 21, can go to the casinos in Detroit, and I still remember on my 21st birthday, my license was expired, but I had a new one coming in the mail. So I went to the casino with it, and they're like, "No, this isn't valid because there's a hole in it. It expired today." I'm like, "Yeah, it expired today. It's my birthday. Let me fucking gamble."
Day 365.
Yeah.
We're in.
You see, that's why it's expired, because I'm 21. They're like, "No, sir, we need the official." I'm like, "It's coming in the mail. Let me play a little 2-5 no limit."
Yeah.
And
they did not?
They did not. I had to come back. I was actually on jury duty on that exact day.
What?
Yeah.
You turned 18 or 21 and like
I was in jury duty in downtown Detroit in the ghetto, man. It was not
pulling
fun.
your license, not good for gambling. Okay for convicting people.
Yeah. I tried not to get on that jury a lot. Like I heard say some specific things that they wouldn't want you on the jury.
Yeah.
Give us some examples, please.
Like making fun of Polish guys. Like, oh, he's Polish. I hate him. Oh yeah, he's innocent. Yeah.
Fair.
Stuff like that.
Sausages, like them behind bars.
Yeah.
Anyways, can I get out of here?
And no, I had to spend a week in jury duty, and they eventually randomly I don't know if you know how they do this. You get 14 people and then they take 12 and 2 randomly get taken off. There's no way it was random.
It's not random.
They definitely targeted me because one day I fell asleep after drinking on a dinner break because there's like a little pizza place. And then the judge like started yelling at me for falling asleep in my chair. And then the next day I brought a bag of Cheetos back from dinner break in the middle of a quiet ass court. And I started just, the bag was crinkling and I started crunching and everybody just stopped. And I'm like,
go on, I'm good.
Yeah, like, we're some Cheetos.
You want some? I don't understand what the problem is.
Like, juror number 13. What are you doing?
Like, yes.
I didn't care. I was losing so much money by not being able to work. I couldn't even go to college. I was at college. In college, I had to skip my classes to get paid like $15 a day for such a scam.
Yeah. What did so you said you went to Dearborn?
University of Michigan, Dearborn. It's the same degree as Ann Arbor. But just a different campus.
And you got a scholarship? What?
Through Magic.
Okay.
Yeah. 10K worth.
10K.
So like, that got you a year and a half or 2 years?
About 2.5 years total.
2.5, okay.
Part-time because I was working full-time as a manager of a telemarketing company at that point. Yeah, I didn't have much time to do anything. Yeah, cold calling. It's like tournaments. There's so much rejection and you got to stay 100% for the next one.
Do you still have your, give us your best pitch right now. I don't know what you were selling back in the day. But.
Sell me on ACR. Hello?
Well, that's, it is a sale for sure. Telemarketing, definitely not the most ethical line of work, which ultimately led me to quit after some other problems with the secretaries and stuff. But I just couldn't do it anymore. It's not just the percentage that goes to the programs is so minuscule that you got to think about that at the end of the day.
So what were you going to school for? Like
business administration, and it's the only college in Michigan that requires calculus for business administration, and I failed it 3 times, and I gave up.
Couldn't sit next to like an Asian kid or something. Like,
well,
that's racist.
No, it's funny you mentioned that because all 3 of my teachers, all different, were all foreign of some type. So they had like an accent, all different. Like one African woman, one Indian guy, and I forget the other one. But it made it even tougher to like understand fucking calculus.
Yeah, you're already struggling with the
language. Yeah,
yeah, it's not even needed for business administration. So it just wasn't meant to be. And my passion for poker was so high, and I didn't really have any time to play poker, work full time, and go to college. So I was like, I'll just go all in on poker. And haven't had a job since.
All right, guys, quick break. We just want to be here to tell you guys about Phenom Poker. Very recently, they have added MTTs to the repertoire. Every day, there's a good 10 to 12 tournaments going on right now. And in addition, if you're a first-time depositor on Phenom Poker, you can get up to 200% on $2,000 for a bonus. All you have to do is use our link, which will be posted hopefully right there. Here. I don't know where it's going to be. But you get on there, put on some money, get in USDT, and then come gamble with us, and you can get some rake back.
That's right. And if you see me or Justin at the table, definitely say something, and we will probably punt it off to you. Extra rake back for the fans.
That's right. We like to keep it in the family.
All right, back to the show. Have you spun up like a little bankroll by then, or?
It wasn't. I mean, it was enough to pay the bills, but for years struggled. 99-cent menu every night. That's it.
Well, talk to me about how your parents kind of treated you dropping out of college or like choosing this kind of like outlandish career.
They weren't very happy. I get it. Definitely a low chance of survival in this industry. And I just felt like I could outwork and just had so much passion. Like you said, Jeremy Becker, that passion.
Dude.
When you're young and eager to win those all-ins or sweat those pocket aces. And
yeah, it's more about like after you get punched in the face or whatever, being able to wake up the next morning, like, I can't wait to do that again. That was amazing.
What a rush.
Yeah. That's the passion.
Even me up on this cheek.
Yeah.
I got one over here. Hit me over here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little callous from like the passion I used to have when I first got into poker, and I'm sure as you get older, most people are or whatever. But like when I was younger, whatever. Losing day was a losing day. If I got bad beat, it was a bad beat. It was just like, I can't wait to fuck someone up the next day. And yeah, it starts disappearing a little bit.
Well, it always seems like there's more opportunity in our
Sure.
youth. You
That
know,
is
it's
true.
like, oh, just sign up for another one, another tournament
true.
or whatever. Online poker was
24. I can do this for another 60 years.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, just the enjoyment of the process and just the thrill and just the love of the game. And I did play like so much on Poker Stars. Like I'd be on the top of the TLB, the tournament leaderboard for the year, just grinding out all available tournaments. Just 'cause I loved it so much and I was doing well. And then like 2008 was my breakout year where I just went on a sick heater online, and that's when I moved to Vegas, and that was good.
Tell me about the sick heater. Like,
I won the Stars Nightly 162 for I think 40,000, and then I won the Stars Nightly 320 the very next night for 60,000.
So at the Wednesday one?
Yeah,
Like
Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's right.
Wednesday 320.
Yeah.
that's right. Wednesdays are always nice. This on Party, right? Or
Stars.
Stars. Okay.
Yeah. ICR Rook on Stars, and I ended up profiting like 400,000 in 2008 just on Stars, and that gave me enough bankroll to just be comfortable to invest and not worry about the swings and not sweat the buy-ins as much. That was like the biggest hurdle for me for sure, was not putting value on the tournament buy-in. You got to care, but then not care. Like $33, that's 4 dinners.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose 4 dinners. Oh wait, I have ace king. I just lost 4 dinners. You know?
When you say invest, just like in yourself or like buying pieces or what?
I made some investments in mutual funds and some stocks,
market,
and I had some smart friends that told me to put some money in some other things that worked out.
Crypto?
I've heard a lot about that.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I don't know. I remember Micon told me to put money in there along about that same time, and I ignored him because I didn't understand what a crypto was.
I remember that too. He told me at the Rio cage one time, like real early, and said, "No, just give me $100 and you'll keep the keys on a paper wallet." I was like, "Paper wallet? Yeah, that's
saying a lot of words."
Oh, yeah. I'm like, "No."
Is this a Mad Libs?
No. Paper wallet. What am I going to do with a paper?
Oh, if only we knew.
If only.
Seals with clubs could have made all the money.
Yeah, it's good to be early in the markets, but
but who knows?
Some say we're still early.
Yeah, you never know.
So you were living in Michigan, and then 2008, your bankroll is 400K, and you're like, okay, Vegas, like obviously, like tons of live tournaments, live cash, everything you want. Is that kind of the way it went?
Well, actually, I moved to Vegas with like 10,000 in my name, and then I won 400K that year when I moved to Vegas. Just pretty much the second half of the year. I moved in like August and just got third in the yearly TLB. Got some final tables live, and it was a great start. The pressure was on. Like, didn't have much room for error.
Do you think that's why you did so well? Because like you put yourself in a corner a little bit with 10,000 in Vegas,
make or break, fight or flight, right? You know,
dude, that's kind of nice.
Did you come with anybody like down here, or you just?
I knew from Pocket Fives, off topic. There's a good community I was part of back in the day. Pocket Fives is a website where the tracks like tournament scores and stuff. One of the main posters in the off topic section was a poker dealer at MGM who I became friends with, and he just hit me up and said, "Hey, I got a extra room in this house if you want to rent it for $600 a month." And I was paying $600 a month in Detroit in this luxury apartment, but it didn't really have AC or heat. It had it, but it was horrible. So you're either freezing or sweating.
Spring and fall.
Yeah, there wasn't any good months, and that really tilted me.
A luxury apartment with no AC or heat.
No, like the Detroit Lions players all live there. It was right in Dearborn, right next to Detroit, and
they never won back in the day. Like, they can't even get heat.
That might have affected their performance. It was after Barry Sanders left, I'd assume. Yeah.
Calvin Johnson this year,
right around there.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Forget. But yeah, came out here with like 10 grand and not much wiggle room, and did well. Playing live at the Win. I remember specifically I won a Win trophy in 2009, and I believe the same year you won one, because I remember us in like the winners, and Jason Kuhn won one.
I mean, I do have a Win trophy. One of my only trophies. It's prominently displayed on my bookshelf, covered in dust.
There it is.
This trophy case.
I think that was 2009.
Yeah, it might have been 2009. Although I feel like that's the year that I started like losing all the time. But that might have been my own fault. The tournament.
I still could have won and lost at the same time.
That's true. That's true. Those trophies are awesome, though, aren't they?
Love them.
Dude, they were the
Tiny
best.
version of the win.
I always wanted to win too, just so I could put them next to each other and have like the win and the encore.
You should make an encore.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
People who win their second one. I mean, it should just be a thing.
It is at the encore. They should change it. Really,
They really should. Do you have one?
I do. I won one in a $500 horse tournament in probably like 2012 or something like that.
They just give you like a really small one or something?
No, it's normal size. They treat mixed games the same way. But no, I was just so happy. I remember like I knew I couldn't lose. Like I'm such a dog. All those like mixed game players are so good. I'm just like, fuck it, raise. That's basically how I.
How good could they be one bet at a time?
Exactly.
And you get half the pot sometimes. Come on.
But yeah, no, I knew I was going to win, and I was like, this is my first one. I can't wait to have like a dozen of them. This is going to be so easy.
Build my own.
Only one.
Mini city.
yeah.
Trophies are hard to get.
Very tough to win tournaments.
So, how long did you live with the MGM dealer before? Like, I mean, 400K in like less than a year. Like, I mean, you just told him to kick rocks, or you just buy him out of his apartment?
No, it was a house I was renting with actually two poker dealers at the time. And I was pretty happy with the setup and everything. Just grinding there. Online had a good extra room where I set up all my workstation and everything. Went to the gym all the time. And it was good. He actually eventually told me, he's like, why are you paying rent? You got enough money to buy a house, just buy a house. And after like 8 months of looking at a real nice real estate agent that was understanding, I didn't want to regret my first house purchase. And eventually I got one in 2011, April 1st, 2011, a great time to buy a house in America because my future was definitely certain that I could just keep printing online for the next 2 weeks until April 15th rolls around. And
I was wondering.
And everybody,
I was like, it actually was a pretty good time. I got mine in like 10, I think, and it was really low.
But what happened April 15th? Oh my God.
Pain.
We all know where we were. If you're a poker player, you know where you were when you found out the news.
Yeah. Most of my roll was on stars. Everything else I had I put into buying the house, straight cash, homie.
Jeez.
And because I was like, why would I get a mortgage? I mean,
Give it to me anyway.
I'm never going to stop printing on Poker Stars. Why would it end?
It's nice that you at least didn't have a lot on full tilt.
I sold the last of it to a person named Manderbutt like a week before.
It's a real place.
It's a girl poker player.
Manderbutt.
Oh, I thought you said in Vanderbutt.
Vanderbilt,
but Vanderbutt.
Yeah, I still remember that. I was like, the signs were kind of there. I sensed something with the double rush.
Just buy it as many times as you want. If you want to play against yourself, that's fine too. Whatever. As long as you pay a rake, we don't care.
Yeah, and then like I heard about the thing where you could just charge on your Visa. I never did it, and they wouldn't deduct anything from your bank account. They would never take the money out. You could deposit.
Really? I don't remember that.
I did not know.
You didn't know about that glitch?
No.
Credit card loophole or
no,
God.
They, for at least a few weeks before they shut down, you could just put money on there from your bank account and they'd never take it out.
Oh.
I'm so happy I didn't know about that.
That is a sign.
Yeah.
It might be going down.
That could be a red flag of sorts.
So were you part of the group that was trying to get, especially selling their account for like whatever, 90% or 80%, or some people did it as low as like 30%, I know.
No, I had 0 on full tilt and Poker Stars paid out not too long after.
Actually, they picked quickly.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
I had 35 on stars, which was huge. And I got that not too long after, but the uncertainty and the lack of what's going to happen in the future really depressed me for many years before I moved to Vancouver. I rented a place in Vancouver and kept a vacant house to pay for taxes and live in Vancouver and pay taxes to the U.S. to try to work there.
So you kept your place that you bought here and you went up there and started renting and playing.
$2,500 a month, furnished apartment.
Holy shit.
Man, good times. I did profit after a year, but not enough to make it really worthwhile.
A lot of rain.
It wasn't too bad. No snow. No snow. Nice summers, beautiful women, good food.
Are you tired of playing with players like this? Not this.
No.
Like this? Or this?
Or do you want to play with players like this?
Oh, wait, you If you like having fun at the poker table, Table 1 is the game for you. We play high stakes, no limit, 100 blinds. And if you want to get into the game, it's actually super easy. We have a website, table1.vegas. You just go to the website, you click get a seat in the game, and fill out the form. It's that easy. It's your name, it's your phone number, it's the date that you're here, and I will personally reach out to you.
And it's only $5K minimum buy-in. Run it up at 2.5 and join us.
Was your work day like, I mean, obviously you're kind of in grind mode. It was just like 7 days a week, 8+ hours a day, and just trying to make it work.
I had a great schedule actually. In the apartments I lived in, they had a nice gym. So I'd wake up at like 7, work out for an hour, eat, and go to the market or whatever right across the street. And then like 9 to 5 would be perfect grind time for full tilt, stars. I think it was full tilt and stars, all I played then. And then while I was playing, I was also on match.com and I was grinding that. So I'd have a date like almost every night. And
he was getting heads up every day.
It was great. I mean, it was like a perfect balance looking back at it. I still remember my name. It's pretty funny. I don't know if you're familiar with Canadian culture or not.
Make me familiar.
Come on, help me.
Right. Poutine Dream.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. You know what poutine is?
Isn't it no. Tell me what.
Isn't it like
just French fries, but like
with gravy and shit? Or,
cheese curds, meat.
Yeah.
I did go to Vancouver recently for a Taylor Swift concert, and there was some poutine involved, but I thought it was just French fries.
It's more than just French. It's everything. It's probably the most unhealthy thing you could ever eat.
All right, so you let all the girls know you were unhealthy. That's good.
He was tall and willing to spill some gravy. I think that says it all in the name.
A little baby gravy. Yeah.
No, it was just a good balance of poker and getting to meet people there. But the biggest downfall was that I still had a house in Vegas that I'm going to have to sell, or I can't live in Vancouver, or it's too expensive, or I'd have to apply for some special visa because you can only stay there for 6 months at a time, and I have to go back and prove my residency. You have to prove when you cross the border that I have a bank account, I have a house, I got stuff to go back to. But in the end, it just didn't seem worth it. And I came back in 2014 and had to figure out what I was going to do. And I was going to quit poker and get a real job. What
was on your radar for real jobs?
Good question. The two things I narrowed it down to were salesmen of some sort. I had an in at a mattress sales place where you make some decent money. Some people need beds,
Mattresses must do well because they're always going out of business. Every time you go by a mattress place, it's either Mattress Firm where it's definitely some kind of scam, or we're going out of business, buy all our stuff. They just put up their sign and it's everything's 80% off. Come in here and
grand opening.
Have you ever seen the Mattress Firm conspiracy theories?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I love conspiracy theories. So
okay, I haven't dived super deep into it, but a lot of times there will be 6 mattress firms within a 2-mile radius. They're very close to each other, and it doesn't make any sense. And you go in there and it's some kind of money laundering organization, because you'll go in and you'll be like, oh, I want a mattress. They're like, how much? You're like, how much is it? They're like, oh, $5,000 or whatever it is for the top of the line one. And then they're just, okay, yeah, sure. You can pay it for $90 a month for 6 years or whatever. I'm still paying off my mattress from Mattress Firm from 4 years ago, no interest, $90 a month. And there's definitely something going on. Go down the rabbit hole, YouTube, Mattress Firm conspiracy theories, because it's a real thing. And you probably could have made buku bucks selling mattresses because, you're like, oh, look how tall I am, but I fit on this mattress. Well, don't you want to buy one from the Boski?
Tempur-Pedic's the way to go. I've been real happy with Tempur-Pedic.
It's good. All right.
I didn't actually go down the mattress rabbit hole. I actually was thinking about becoming a police officer even late into my age. It was still possible. I just had to pass the physical tests, and I actually went on a ride along with a Las Vegas police officer.
Really?
Which anybody can do if you just express interest.
Really?
Which I highly recommend.
Was it like a live episode of Cops?
You're there. They give you a bulletproof vest. You're with them for whatever they got to do for 8 to 10 hours.
What did they have to do?
We did some shit.
Go on.
Their
body cam.
I mean, can I get in trouble for saying?
I don't know. Well, let's find out.
It's all alleged. I'm just making shit up.
Allegedly.
Right?
Allegedly, what happened?
Allegedly, they're in cahoots with the hookers to get the bigger fish, so they'll let them work for information.
Different metaphor for hookers. Catching the bigger fish.
You hook them in. That's why they're called hookers. They don't care about weed. That's like one of my concerns. I asked her so many questions. Like, I'm surprised she didn't think I was like plotting or, trying to figure out, like I was a future criminal.
That would be smart, by the way.
Yeah. Do a little ride along just to see what they care about.
It's like, wait, I can get away with, someone could get away with this?
Like inside info, or what's they call it? The casing the joint.
Yeah.
Effectively. Alcohol, probably the biggest problem in terms of calls, domestic disturbances, DUIs. So alcohol, real net negative on the society. We put out a brush fire off the highway. We went to this guy's, this is like the funniest part. We went to this guy's house at like 6 a.m, alleged B&E, breaking and entering. Their alarm went off or something. And she goes up to the door. And the guy answers the door. He's like, "Are you the homeowner?" He goes, "Yep." She goes, "Okay, have a good day." I'm like, "Whoa,
you don't want to
that's the burglar." And she's like, "It's fine." Didn't even ask for ID or anything. I was like,
"Wearing a ski mask."
I'm like, why is he sweating?
Why does he have a TV in his hand?
But the other thing that really turned me off was the paperwork. There's like so much paperwork. A lot of police will like not do something just to avoid the paperwork. But I have a small sample size. This is all alleged. This is all fictional.
So it sounds like a pretty good ride along. Like what kind of turns you off from just like the red tape? Is that the main reason?
The paperwork's a real bummer. The emotional stress, the danger. But mainly I wanted to do it just, we're all going to die. You might as well do some good. Like poker didn't really do any good for society. It's a net negative. And if I could catch the bad guys, I've always been like anti, cheaters and scumbags and shit. If I could, indirectly deliver some justice, I think that'd be like a very, very, what's the word? Not enjoyable, but
could be enjoyable too. Like satisfying.
Satisfying. Yeah. Satisfying.
Speaking of doing good for money, don't you own Justin's soul?
In what?
I was going to wait till the end. So
sorry, I needed to know now. This was the moment.
I forgot. Wait.
So, okay. I can't remember what year this was, and I apologize. So I'm going to mess up some of the details. But you basically put it out there for the entire poker community that you would give an individual $100 right now. And if one of like a dozen things happened, you would be my lord or whatever, like if those things happen. So basically, like, if aliens took over the world or zombie apocalypse or like there was like a host of things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank God. I thought he was going to leave me blankly.
He's one of your
like,
customers.
The indentured slavery.
Correct. That's it. Sorry. So like, and you're going to be better to talk about this for a while, but like,
about that.
I remember like playing with you in a tournament or whatever. And like, you were offering everybody. I was like, come on, are you serious? And you're like, yeah, of course. Like, I was like, so I can sign up me and my wife right now. You're like, yeah. And you're like, you basically were ready to give me $200. I was like, okay, let me talk to my wife first. And like, you're like, okay, here's the things. Like if aliens are known to be true on the planet or whatever, if 90% of the world's population is wiped out in the next, whatever. And then like, whatever, this lasted for a while, the stipulations anyway. He's like, but if, Armageddon basically happens, then you are going to be my slave in the, not the afterlife, but in the post times.
Yeah.
He will be your daddy.
And I was like, I'll take $200 free. This is great. I can't wait. So I talked to my wife. She's like, yeah, we like money. Money's free. That's great. And like, I came back to, I was like, okay, me and my wife are in, we're ready to sign whatever. And you had the contracts or whatever. We signed it. You're like, okay, now all you got to do is get it notarized. I was like, why would we need to get it notarized? Like,
it's official.
I in my head, I was just like, come on, man. Like, is this post-apocalyptic type like scenarios? Like, what are we going to do?
Everybody
Like,
dies, but the UPS store is still open.
He's supposed to be my slave. Oh, let's take him to court then. What court? Like, like in my mind, I was just like, what are we doing here? I was like, I'm not gonna go hire a notary to make $200. That was all of a sudden. I was like, this is already too much work. Like,
okay. I vaguely remember that. I had a few people sign up for that.
If it wasn't for the notary thing, I for sure would have been, or potentially still, one of your indentured servants.
I mean, it seems like a free roll for you, because odds are you'd be dead, or you wouldn't hold up to it, or you'd be in.
I'm just imagining one of the scenarios where you were actually right, and we're post-apocalyptic or whatever, and you're checking people's forms, this one's not notarized. Bruno, get him. Or I don't know how you would run your clan. I don't know. It could be way more softer than that. I don't know.
Seemed like an investment in the future,
So I do have to ask, because I do want to know at some point, but what made you kind of go down this? I wouldn't call it a rabbit hole, but what made you want to do this? I guess.
I think it was. Okay, so that was after Y2K. Yeah, it had to be after Y2K.
Definitely after Y2K, yes.
Oh, the Mayans. Remember the
Mayans?
No, in 2000, I think it was 2008. The Mayans were the calendar. It was
I remember.
The game over.
A crackpot came out basically, and it was the Mayans have figured it out. They know when Armageddon's coming.
Yeah,
I remember this. I do remember.
Maybe it's 2012.
Yeah, I do remember this
because I stocked up for that. I had thousands of Costco supplies. Prescription drugs, alcohol, all tradables that would be,
and people's indentured
and people.
Commitments.
Yeah, my clan.
Your clan.
You need numbers. You need weapons.
Okay, so you at least believe the possibility that the Mayans were correct.
Non-zero.
Yeah, exactly. Non-zero. That's perfectly fine.
It's good to be prepared.
And how was the process to be I'm not just going to have all this alcohol and ramen by myself. I need people to protect it.
Correct. There'd be a whole system of bartering,
right? So you're if I'm going to be king, I need to make sure I have servants or whatever. So
yes,
you were very bold. Might not be the right word, but you were very forthcoming with this. The end times are near. You should be part of my clan.
Yes,
they're near 1 out of 1,000 times, and he invested.
Sure. So I do.
I forgot all about that.
Not that I need to know the exact logistics, but how many people did you actually give $100 to? Ish,
off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Brett Murray is.
Oh yeah,
Big Brett.
Yeah,
pretty sure he's one of my clan.
Possible, yes.
This is on the record.
Yeah,
you have to serve him when the world ends, and we are in Trump times now, so it could happen. It really could. We're coming back. Was there an expiration date on these purchases?
No, forever.
Yeah, no, it was forever.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Not just for the Mayans.
Not just for the Mayans.
I could have used you during COVID, possibly. The riots.
You had outs.
Need you on the streets, protecting my castle.
I don't think those would have fallen in those stipulations. But yeah, there was half a dozen or whatever. Yeah.
Not too many, but I definitely invested a lot in doomsday prepper stuff, effectively. Nothing too crazy, a few grand.
Weapons, landmines, nothing like that? Or was it just more?
Survival stuff.
Okay.
Guns,
it was
silver,
more pocket
gold.
Knives and,
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, all those.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did that for a bit. Actually, I had some prepper tendencies, but honestly, it's kind of worked out because I forgot all about it, and now silver is kind of mooning. So,
oh yeah,
we're back, baby. Not that I have any officially from the government, but I might. But you've always been good at outside. I don't know, income, because I think the first time I met you was in the Rio hallways with a couple friends, mutual friends, and you were wearing a Hash House A Go-Go patch.
That's right.
I was like,
that's my first sponsor.
I was like, I thought it was Full Tilt and Poker Stars. Why are you wearing a Hash House A Go-Go patch? And then you explained that you sent out a lot of outreach to get this patch. Can you go down that rabbit hole a little bit with us?
I just typed up a generic letter, pitching myself to all 100 different Las Vegas businesses, and just changed the Dear Hash House, Dear Justin Young Industries, whatever, and just mass sent it on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, however I could contact all these businesses. And the only one that really gave me the time of day was Hash House A Go-Go randomly, which happened to have a place at the Rio, and we did a deal.
What was the deal? We got to know the deal.
Well, there was no.
There was no deal.
No. There was no NDA. I think I can talk about it now.
Spill the pancakes.
Spill the syrup. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I paid taxes on it, so I can disclose the actual amounts. And it was $500 food for 1 year expiration and $500 cash.
Okay, now I have to know, how was the $500 food like kind of calculated? Like, you just have like a card that said like Jeff Boski on it.
No,
I was calculating. I know I went with him one time because that's where I found out what was going on with the food. I think.
I think they had me in the system or something. I was like in with Hash House to Go. It was crazy.
Dude, Flo's seating you. You're like, oh, right this way, Mr. Boski.
Yeah.
I was VIP at Hash House.
Very important pancake card coming up. Here we go.
But if you remember, they closed for dinner. They were closed.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 people walking by for dinner break, and you're closed.
Yeah, that's not a good.
At the
breakfast
Rio.
for dinner is one of my family's favorite things.
It would have been swamped. Would have been packed.
And I mean, I'm sure everyone remembers, even out there, like during the Rio times, it was slam for breakfast. I mean, it was slammed the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't find a seat.
Thousands of people.
Yeah.
I actually remember I wasn't able to use all the food comps. It was too much.
You left some on the table?
Yeah, I was busy playing and I just kind of forgot about it. And I even went, there's another Hash House location on Sahara.
Yeah.
That I could have went to a few times, but I just too rich, you know.
Too rich at that.
Too rich.
Wow.
I sent 1,000 DMs. I got one back for $500 in store credit and $500 cash. And
they were nice patches.
Credit.
Dude, they,
orange and black.
I remember them.
I mean, they probably spent like $100 just on the patches, or did you have to provide the patches?
No, I had to have them make them because they didn't sponsor anybody else. And there's one moment from that World Series at the Rio. I was playing with Jason Mercier in like a 1500, and I don't think he really knew who I was or whatever. And he just looked at me. He goes, "Do you own Hash House Go-Go?" And I looked at him, and he had a Poker Stars patch on. I go, "Do you own Poker Stars?" And he's like, "Fair play." And yeah, that's one thing I learned, especially like that summer, was never be afraid to ask for what you want. It might take some effort and time. Same thing with like dating. You know, the hottest girl might have a crush on you, but if she never puts that out there, you'll never know, and you might like her too. And that magic moment could never happen because there's that. That's why internet dating was so great. It broke down the boundaries of fear of rejection.
Do you think some of your like telemarketer cold calling, like rejection shield helped with like being able to just blast into the ether?
With what, tournaments or girls?
Well,
yes,
all of it.
All the
I just mean like asking for things. I mean, tournaments for sure. You know,
but the sponsorship as well.
10%,
yeah,
but like tournaments or sponsorships. You know, it's going to be like 0.5% that ever even reply to you.
Definitely. It's very similar success rates with telemarketing and tournaments. Maybe 10% you can actually get to donate or give you the time of day. Same thing as cashing in a tournament. You just got to deal with rejection and have the same positive mental attitude going into the next one, because you don't know if that could be the one. Just like you play a tournament, you might be destined to win that tournament if you just don't punt it off. If you just make that big fold or whatever.
Why'd you look right at me when you said punt it off?
I was thinking about myself.
Okay. No, me too. You know,
no, I mean, seriously, you've been crushing tournaments this year, not me. Come on.
It's a butterfly effect, kind of.
Yeah.
And asking for things is actually how I got my ACR deal, which really changed my life. Where one of the people at ACR saw my vlog after I had it going for about a year, and they just hit me up on Twitter and said, "Hey, if you retweet this, we're having a $550 million tournament. We'll give you a ticket." I was like, "Oh shit, I never even played on ACR, but I'll give it a try. $550, sign me up, you know." And I played the tournament, and I didn't cash. And I just hit him up, and I said, "Sorry, I didn't cash. Thanks for the opportunity." He said, "No problem. Thanks for retweeting that." And it was at that moment I said, "Wait a minute, who are your site pros on ACR?" And they said, "We don't have any site pros. This is 8 years ago." And I said, "Well, shit, I could be your site pro." And they said, "All right, let's do it." And here we are.
Deal was born.
Dude, that's pretty sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
Shoot your shot, man. I mean,
it seemed very simple shot to take, and like it just, not that like you're certainly not a nobody, but like you're just able to like kind of just like let's go through the door just very easily. And
I think it's also one of those things where it's like nobody's going to care or remember if you take a shot and it doesn't work. Sure. Like you start your YouTube channel, like if nobody watches, then nobody knows, right? So it's like it doesn't matter.
Sure.
But like what made you start your YouTube channel? Must have been obviously before that if they reached out to you.
Yeah.
I had the YouTube channel for a year. One of the employees, Ricardo at ACR, liked my videos or whatever, and the channel had grown a bit in that first year. I originally made YouTube videos just to show my mom what it was like to see what like a day in the life of a live tournament poker player. So I just went to my first vlog was the Venetian 400, and I didn't know what I was doing. I used footage from me at the dog park as an intro, because I thought it was so cool that I learned how to use an editing tool called iMovie. It's free on your iPhone.
Yeah.
So easy to use. And I was like, wow, if I can do this, anybody can do it. And you can do slow motion. So I'd have my dog jumping in the air in slow motion. And it's like, oh, I can add music to this. Boom. I'm a genius, And someone said that poker vlogging is a thing. This is the same month as Brad Owen started, and a few months after Andrew Nemi started. And I saw their videos, and I saw that whatever, I can just put it out there and people watched it. I didn't really think people would watch it. I just wanted to upload it for my mom to see it, so she could instead of her always calling me and saying, how you doing? Are you okay?
So you started it because you didn't want your mom to call you anymore.
No, just,
that's harsh.
No, just so she could really see.
Comment down below, Mom.
She's gonna watch this. She watches all my stuff, so I got to keep it.
We
PG-13.
love you, Betty. What's her name? Sorry,
Linda.
Linda. Sorry,
Linda.
That was my second guess.
Linda, comment down below, like and subscribe.
She will,
and I'll text you maybe more than him.
Whoa.
And yeah, I'm just happy people enjoyed it. A lot of people did not enjoy it at the beginning, and the thing about comments is I'm a big believer in sample size. If everybody's like, hey, Justin, that hat looks horrible on you, and people kept telling you that, you're like, wow, it can't be a coincidence. But if 10 people in a row said, man, you look sexy in that hat, bro, keep it up, there's something there.
Okay, yeah.
Same thing with YouTube comments. You can get a lot of genuine feedback. There's going to be trolls, but you can get a lot of genuine feedback just by seeing the trends, what people like, and, learning from that.
Art's my filter for all this stuff, so I don't know.
He doesn't look at the comments. I send him the good ones.
Oh, okay.
And the funny ones.
As far as I know, everyone loves me.
Yeah, everyone loves Justin.
No,
although I think last episode with Adam Hendricks, they said never wear shorts again. You have chicken legs. So
I do. Well, I have.
They might have been talking about Adam.
No,
they might have been talking about you.
I have atrophy in my legs. So it doesn't match better. Not all of us are built like Jeff Boski.
Jason Kuhn.
Yeah, Jason Kuhn. Oh, yeah. I should have gone there.
Yeah, his forearms are bigger than my calves for sure.
Yeah, so I think that's just a good life lesson. Just never be afraid to ask for what you want, especially in retail life. Coupons, discounts. You'd be surprised how many discounts there are they just never give to you. But if you ask, it's there. Or doctor's appointments. They're like, oh yeah, we can get you in 2 months. Like, oh man, my arm really hurts. Oh, let me check. Okay, 1 month. Man, I'm in horrible pain. All right, next week.
Okay.
Every time.
Really?
Or people just selling you anything off Craigslist or whatever you're negotiating. They always start high.
Sure. Man.
The Craigslist things make sense. It's hard to go although I did read some sales books about just to kind of get the rejection that you experienced with the phone calls. It's hey, next time you're checking out Starbucks, just be like, oh, just can I get that 10% discount, for just being me or whatever. You can say whatever you want. And 9 times out of 10, they'll say no, but then sometimes you'll just get a random, oh yeah, I got the employee discount or whatever. They'll just put it in for you. And it's actually kind of crazy how often that could happen if you just ask for it.
It's a free roll, really. But, within reason, if the juice is worth the squeeze, a landscaper tried to get me for $650 a couple of weeks ago. I was like, $650 for what? And he's like, okay, I'll come back and do it for $150. I was like, oh, $150
for what?
What happened to $650? It's like, well, I won't do the trees, but it's $150 is fair. I'm like, what? And then I talked to another landscaper. It's like $320 for everything. I'm like, $320? He goes, all right, $220. I'm like, okay, I can do $220. It's kind of fucked up. You're trying to get me for $320, but here we are. That's fair.
Oh, that's scary. Feel like I need to hire you just to take care of my direct TV bill every month.
Always call Cox or whatever. They have a whole whole audience retention section of people that are canceling that they give you a better price just to keep you.
No, I've tried to quit twice, and both times they gave me. I'm sure it wasn't even that good of a deal, but it was a deal enough to where ooh, they like me. And then like
something
5 years later, like all the incurring
goes
fees
back up.
backs up. And I was like, oh, they hate me.
Or you just realize like 2 months later, you're like, oh, I was getting milk the whole time for way more.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Yeah. It's just little hacks like that will save you a lot of money. And $1 saved is worth a lot more than $1 earned.
Grandma Boski.
No, you know why?
No, I do like that.
You know
like
why?
that, yeah.
Okay.
So how did the channel go? Like, I understand it was more for your mom or whatever, but like at some point, like there was some traction.
How did
like,
you get 60,000 moms?
Probably it's 3% female viewing audience actually,
but all of them moms.
No, maybe I don't know. You meet. That's one thing about the World Series I noticed this year more than any other year is just the people that come up to you and say, we appreciate the podcast, we appreciate the content on Twitch or whatever, and that you can't really put a price on that because just like I wanted to be a cop or whatever to do good for society, at least I'm giving something back in forms of entertainment, and letting people live vicariously through me as I just lose tournament after tournament. And they see what it's really like. And it's not all first place,
after
$1 billion scores.
After tournament.
Yeah.
You're showing me the other side of the Brad Owens.
Yeah.
We need your YouTube likes so that we can afford to continue to play. And it's also true over here.
It is very true.
Well.
But yeah, people like the reality of it. And I pretty much vlogged every single tournament I played. So, the most likely outcome there.
Sure.
But I've noticed the general consensus is that people start to get mad. Like they get mad when I lose, or they get like, why'd you 3-bet call ace queen, bro? Just fold, Jacks, just fold. You didn't have to lose with jacks, just fold. But I'm like, no, it's just variance, You look at the long run.
I know what I'm doing.
I mean,
well, yeah, but like as long as they're passionate, it doesn't matter if they like your play or hate your play. But if they're passionate about either side, that's the important part.
No, he said if enough people say it, then it's you got to listen to the signs. No, don't play jacks, guys.
That's the line where it's more results oriented. They don't realize like
jacks is a great hand.
Yeah, I'm excited when I see jacks. Other people are fearful.
4 ways to play them,
and they're all right. They're all right.
How many ways are there to play them anyway?
No, I hit him with the Jeremy Osmus song.
Oh, jeez.
God.
It's the best song ever.
Don't hit him with that song.
Sorry, we have a firm stance here at Table One.
What?
Yeah.
We hate Jeremy Osmus.
Really?
I mean,
did you say he's good looking or something?
I mean, he's
too
incredibly nice.
Oh,
he's incredibly attractive. His kids are amazing. His wife's amazing. His group of friends is good. He's really good at poker.
Winning too much.
He's good at musician. Like, fuck Jeremy Osmus, I'm pretty sure is the what our stance is.
He's the Chad of poker.
You should make a song like that. Fuck Jeremy Osmus.
I mean, it won't be like, I bet you the best person to do a fuck Jeremy Osmus song is Jeremy Osmus. I mean,
he could.
We can't outsource it. Yeah, he would actually destroy it.
You'd like him even more.
I mean, we do want him on the podcast. We can't wait. And like, in all honesty, both of us are pretty good friends with him. He's a nice guy. Fuck Jeremy Osmus. Okay, let's move fast business. This is not worth it.
Yeah, we need a cardboard cutout and a ukulele.
No, we need one of those. We need one of those like inflatable clowns. When you punch it, it comes back up.
No.
Just have Jeremy Osmus' face on
It
there.
comes up buffer and buffer each time, like, and then it starts singing to you, and then all of a sudden it's just a sex tape with you fucking this.
All
right. Moving on to back to Boski.
Let's get off Jeremy Osmus.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go.
Get off on him?
purpose.
Wait.
Yeah. So this opportunity, and like I think it's really cool that you got in the YouTube streets, the streaming streets, for poker, and this kind of like landed you an ACR deal, which is amazing. I think that you being the first is landmark type stuff. Like what was the first year like? I mean, we don't need exacts.
What
but
does
like
Code Boski do for you?
A little kickback. It's nice. But yeah, it really changed my life trajectory. It just gave me more, like the vlog gave me more purpose as to like the monotonous grinding at home, just trying to pay the bills. And ACR helped with the guaranteed income. So the combination of the vlog and being the site pro for ACR and working with that community just really got things going. And then I started streaming on Twitch and more community support there, and just more, I guess, invigorated my love for the game again, compared to just I was probably 10, 15 years into the grind at that point, just kind of burnt out. And I remember I was losing right when I wanted to be a cop or a salesman or whatever. I was losing like $1,000 a day, every day. And I was just like, I could just not play and I wouldn't lose $1,000, or I could get a job and make $10 an hour. That's even better.
Plus 1,010.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, and probably not as painful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came close to hitting rock bottom. Never went broke though. Had to sell some precious metals, actually from the Mayan horde. Yeah, I had to sell precious metals to get
Did you
money.
lose part of your potential clan, or you didn't lose the contract?
They never showed up.
Oh, okay.
There was never a need for the apocalypse.
Hasn't happened yet.
The rise.
Still got a couple in his
strong
pocket.
yet.
Yeah.
Options, he calls it.
I mean, you can still join the team.
I'm good.
Yeah, might be more prepared.
I'm just worried
Got
that you might be right at this
here.
point now. That's all.
Here, come on in with your stamps.
Notarized.
Your soul.
Honestly, I got bad knees and ankles, man. I don't think I'd be much use to you anyway, but like, I don't want to be put to work. That's more the reason.
Well, manual labor.
Let me just die in my own fashion way. All right.
On principle, I die.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I forgot all about that. That's awesome. You remembered that.
I mean,
but you didn't sign it, so it's
It's not official. You could actually be on the mountaintop with him.
Well,
if
it's
you
not
acquire
notarized.
some
I
more
definitely signed it.
but he didn't.
It was not notarized.
I wonder if I have that somewhere.
I certainly hope not.
hold on to it. I mean, in the afterlife, there won't be any notaries, so you'll just be like, "Oh, listen, Justin Young signed it. I mean, I just need like 5 of my minions to agree and build my pyramid." Drag that rock, Justin. Drag that rock with those weak knees.
Strength in numbers.
Be a jester at best, I think. I don't know.
You'd be a good jester.
Thank you.
I mean, can you juggle?
I can't do a handstand, juggle. I got nothing.
He can't ride a bike either.
I can't ride a bike.
He doesn't know how. He's kind of useless, actually. You should
There
get
you
like
go.
$10.
No,
This is me and my chicken legs, guys. This is all I offer.
you got a degree in engineering, right?
I do.
There's the value I saw in it.
Oh, okay.
You can
All right.
engineer some structures or some water filtration syms or
Right.
bunker
I
necessities.
have worth all of a sudden. I have worth again.
Yeah,
He's back, baby.
the brains. We got Brett for the brawn. You know,
All right, Morgan. Sorry, that's my wife.
I know.
I have value. I can do things.
All right. Well, let's move past YouTube, although YouTube is still a big
Yeah. It's
thing.
It's going, yeah.
yeah, still putting out
So-
videos.
Still firing, still putting some content out. How was your summer?
Couple final tables at the Aria and win, but as always, brick the World Series every year for 20 years. It's pretty crazy. Like I've noticed there's no way I'm that bad. Like that's the only like redeeming quality. Like it's not even statistically possible for me to play bad enough to lose as much as I do at the World Series for 20 years in a row. Which others have told me. They're like, okay, we see your record, we see how much you're down, we see you're 1 for 20 in the main event. There's no way, like main event, a small sample size, right? It's 20 tournaments, but a full schedule with 0 final tables, 20 years. Like they're big fields, sure, thousands of people, but come on, bro. I mean, I got like 10th, 12th. You know, there's no money there.
There's pain, though.
There's a lot of pain, a lot of hope that goes down the toilet. And
Justin, I think you finally found like your guy.
I think just my new best friend.
Yeah. Justin has like a very bad experience with the main event and the World Series in general. So you're kind of, you guys are
No, I'm,
two sides of the same coin.
yeah, but except I don't have the friends to tell me that like this is a statistical anomaly or anything. I just have
You're just bad.
my friends are just like, no, you're just terrible. You should definitely stop playing. Like you're just.
Play something else.
stick to cash games.
But yeah, no, I'm whatever, similar to the same or whatever. But I think I'm 2 for 2 min cashes out of 24 main events, and I have 1 final table, and I'm older than you, and yeah,
Probably play smaller fields too. Mixed games?
sometimes here and there, but
Yeah.
I never played any like
Your final table was the turbo, right?
yeah, of course, the least skill involved, the 1K turbo.
Ran good.
Checked you out. What'd you get? 7th, 8th?
I got 5th. I was chip leader with 5 left, baby.
Oh, well done then.
I know. I was probably 8 out of 8 though.
Yeah.
But yeah, tournaments are hard. I mean, I think that's just kind of the thing. It's everything is a small sample size. Your entire poker career is not an accurate sample size of what you should be up or down.
For live, online's different. I think.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 50, 60,000 tournaments online, you'll see a pattern in that graph. Just like that's how I like Poker Tracker, how it shows your chips won and your EV chips won. Even on like a daily basis, you pound out a couple thousand hands, you're like, okay, I see there's a clear trend here. I'm either playing bad or running bad or a combination. You can see it.
Sure.
Or over a year.
even back in the day, I think it was even, I think I utilized, I can't remember what tool it was, but like you could download all your hands and it would like spit out your results at the end of like, okay, ace queen offsuit, this is what your EV is.
Yep.
And it was just like, it was very eye-opening. Like for me, exactly, ace queen offsuit was like my most negative hand because it spit out like, you know, like whatever, money lost or won, and then like expected or whatever. And it was just like, it just showed how much I overplayed certain hands, how I underplayed certain hands, those kind of things.
Yeah, but
Like, not certain hands, just ace queen.
Well, I mean, that's the only one I remember. But yeah,
I remember seeing that thing for the first time on Poker Tracker as well, where it showed like, say I had 1 million hands. It'd say, you know, pocket aces 5,000 times, pocket kings 4,995 times. Like, oh wow, it does all even out.
math does work, guys.
And like the win rates, most profitable hand, aces, second most profitable, kings, you know, all the way down. Yeah. But then that'd be a good thing if you saw ace queen. Were you actually losing with it?
Oh yeah,
Like you're better off open mucking ace queen.
that's what it was. Well, I think I would just like 3-bet call off, or I would like, you know, like they're flat and like call off on like ace or queen high boards or whatever, like, you know, stuff like stuff.
Trouble hand.
You're kryptonite.
Right. I mean, this is also when I was a nit where like it was just like, ooh, pair. I call. I'm all in. Whatever. Like, you know, there is no like thought process past like top pair. Top pair, good. Top pair, go all in.
I don't know if you know what nit means, but if you're going all in with top pair, you're not a nit.
Well, I'm calling
You gotta
off
wait
most of the
for
time.
2 pair
Like,
plus.
this is like 2006, man. Like it was just like, whatever. If I call with ace queen, comes queen high, they bet I call. Come whatever. Like it was just like, who cares what the turn is? Call river.
Yeah.
You're all in. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And like, and it was
Top
like,
top.
what? Seriously, you have kings? That seems ridiculous. You're like,
Always kings.
And every time I get all in with kings, I'm losing ace queen. So fuck, nothing works.
Do you think nit's a derogatory term?
no,
I got called out on Twitter last week
I think it's
calling someone a nit.
What do you mean?
really? I don't know. I don't take offense to it.
And Tiffany Michelle put out a tweet, got 100,000 views.
She's a person still.
She said, is it okay that he called them a nit? Because I do like hand of the day. And I said, like, I got 3-bet by a nit. And she's like, can he call people nits?
The poker's N word.
No. Yeah, Sergeant. Yeah, don't.
That's funny, Art. Thank you.
Well, she equated
Woke is
it.
dead, guys. This is all right.
She equated it to the same thing as fish. And I said, no, fish is
No,
like
it's way
100% bad. Nit can be like jokingly, mockingly, you know, a term of endearment almost. Like, oh yeah,
It's definitely in between. It's not all bad. For
yeah.
sure.
I was a nit for the first like 5 years of my poker career, and probably admittedly in like 2 or 3 years of my like. I wear it with honor. I don't mind.
Yeah, if someone's like, oh, Justin, he's a nit, are those fighting words?
No,
Justin's a fish.
even that I don't care because
Okay.
like that one's more accurate.
He does play a lot of hands, guys.
Anything that's not like attacking someone, I think is not over the line at all. And like I don't even fish to me, I don't think is really attacking someone. It's just like it's a microaggression. If you want to like,
Yeah, nit is at least just saying like
it's
a
just how you
short
play.
cut to type player. Like
Yeah, you just play tight.
Yeah, if you're
There's a ton of good nits out there. Like
name them.
Yeah. A lot of tournament
Francis
crushers.
Anderson, love you, buddy.
Isn't it?
Oh.
No, I don't know. He's crushing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
He does just fine.
Okay.
Win and be a nit. Yeah, apparently.
You can make the final table and you just ladder.
Oh, what's that one guy's name?
Kessler.
Kenny Fold Ace
Kessler?
King
There you go.
Hallert.
Yeah, he's crushing too.
Who?
Kenny Hallert, the guy who
Oh,
folded
yeah.
Ace King to
Spacey.
Yeah, I love Kenny.
No, he's a nit though. Apparently, on final tables.
I mean, well, every time he can win $10 million, he can be a little nitty, I guess. But
Yeah. exactly.
I think
Which has happened more than once.
I would either be drunk or I'd be a nit. There's no in between. That's all I know. If I made the WSOP final table main event,
You can't be a drunk nit.
no. Well, maybe, but like I wouldn't be neither of those things.
All right. So between ACR Pro and current Boski,
Hmm.
give me some. Do we want pain or do we want?
Give me some pleasure. I want
give
some
us some
pleasure
pleasure.
after that last like nit, the diatribe we just went on.
What kind of pleasure?
Turn off the camera.
How much money you got?
Microphones mute.
No, like I mean,
What have you been up to?
Yeah.
Since
Oh, good
some good stuff.
Happy
Yeah,
stories?
like whatever. Like I'm sure you did some good stuff on ACR or online,
Yeah.
and
have a tournament named after me, $11 daily double that people really enjoy.
There we go. What's it called?
The Boski Daily Double, $11 10K.
Flows off the tongue. I like it.
I did win a tournament a year ago, so that was pleasurable.
Was it a live tournament?
Yeah, I went to Uruguay, which I rarely travel, and I won a Uruguay high roller.
Was this like a 3,500 or 3,200? Yeah. Oh, I read that and I was like, I went through the final table, the final 18. Actually, I was like, oh, I didn't even realize it was in Uruguay. I was like, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, only American. Yeah, they didn't speak English. It really tilted me. Like you play at the World Series, and like I'm the first one to say English only, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but don't be saying it in the middle of a hand. And I'm the bad guy. They always take offense to that. I'm like,
we're not talking about anything.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
We're talking about ace king, jacks.
Hands I would fold. What I actually did fold while you're in the middle.
Yeah. And the floor leads were like,
but no, great experience, results oriented since I won. But I could have been like super tilted to travel.
Was for like 145,000.
Yeah. We did a heads up chop.
I was gonna ask, like, since no one spoke English, how you got a chop done? But okay.
He spoke a little English, and it was an ACR run event. So like ACR is located in Costa Rica, so they speak Spanish very well, and translated and facilitated the chop. Unlike some entities where they don't
bullshit
facilitate chops for whatever reason, which is a whole other story. But yeah, we both agreed a heads up even chop was fair if I get the trophy.
How did you broach the chop?
How do I what?
How did you broach the chop? How did you like tell the other guy initially? Like, did you like call over the ACR guy and get, or you just go like,
no? It's funny. I actually have a video on YouTube talking about the art of the deal, where you can get an advantageous chop, and I've done so historically in many vlogs, just by a sales technique, effectively, just how you say certain things, how you approach the deal, how you can turn it down, and how often people will regret their decision and be like, all right, let's look at the numbers, or, oh, you want how much more? Okay, that's fair. And then people will often be like, oh, well, it's late. It's a crapshoot anyway. And they'll like to justify they're doing the deal.
Negotiate against themselves.
Yeah.
It'll make them feel better. Like justified. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, oh, the utility of the money, like in deal or no deal, what it means to you in your future, if you can pay off bills, fight that interest.
Just put on your Hendon Mob,
sponsorship, getting that win trophy, Venetian trophy, whatever. But as far as this, he started off with a big chip lead, and I climbed back. It was a crazy heads up battle. Like every pot was 3-bet. It was fucking wild. Looking back at it, it's like king 3-bet, 10 deuce suited 3-bet fold, just back and forth. And then I got a slight chip lead, and then I just looked at him and I just said, deal? I don't know. It's perfect too, because it's all you got the whole card cam, that easy to edit. The commentators, it's all taken care of for the vlog. And yeah, I had like barely any more chips in him, and so I would have got like a couple $100 more. And he's like, I kind of want the win too. And I was like, well, I want the win. I want the trophy. I want to be the
your ACR pro, like it's an ACR tournament,
it's ACR event.
It's way more value. Did you give the couple $100?
Yeah, it was made it even. Yeah. So it was like a few $100. It was like 123 each instead of 145 and 100.
Yeah, it feels like a win for everybody. I mean,
just dropping them.
Especially nice that you guys were like exchanging blows, like with 3-bets and stuff. So you're like already realized that one of you guys is going to win, and think the other guy didn't deserve it. Like it's just, or whatever. Whoever wins,
it was intense.
It's going to be 50-50.
And I don't know this guy, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say he's telling all his friends that he was being nice to you, and he actually won the tournament.
He was a real good pro. He was sponsored by some. His name is Sean Fonseca. He's a well-known like Brazilian pro with like other sponsored deals. That's why he wanted to win too. He's like, it's important for my brand too. I was like, oh shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was like, I'll give you a couple $100, whatever. And he was cool.
Wow, he caved for a couple $100.
Yeah.
My God, him beating you would have been worth way more than that.
Well, it's like a sign of respect too, saying, I don't think I'm much better than you, or we're equal, or you might be better than me.
Try and make it as fair as possible, both ways.
Yeah, it's 45K heads up. Who really wants to do that? But the funny thing was, they're like, oh, we have to play one more hand to make it official. And I was like, for the stream, I'm like, what do you mean play one more hand? And they didn't tell me anything. And I was like, okay. And I looked down at pocket aces. And this is in the vlog. And you know what hand he has?
What?
No, not Kings. Don't tell me Kings. No, not like this.
So we 6 and 7 bet at pre. I slam the chips in there all dramatically for the last bet.
Oh, you helmet it in?
Yeah, oh yeah. Chips all over the place. And then it comes king high flop. And I'm like, wait a minute. They rig it? Is this real?
Is the deal off?
Yeah. Brick on the turn and ace on the river. And
that sounds so rigged to me.
It was rigged. I mean,
that's insane.
Don't edit that. Don't use that. it was all rigged.
We're definitely not going to edit that.
No, yeah. But no, we agreed to the deal. There was no.
That's kind of sick though. Like, I mean, I kind of hope they rigged it, but like,
yeah, I doubt that was random.
Yeah,
one hand. You got to play one more hand. I'm like, okay, and I had him out chips, so it was over. But like, went along with it, celebration, the dramatics. Whatever.
Do you have any friends or family down there in Uruguay?
Oh yeah, that was the thing. Like most of the ACR pros were down there too. Nice. Chris Moneymaker ended up winning the main event there.
That's right.
Yeah. It was fucking crazy. So we both got the trophies for the 2 biggest events. Yeah, like almost every other pro was there, and I got like if you look at my Twitter, all my wallpapers for Twitch and everything, it's my victory picture with like all the ACR employees. It's like 20 people. Yeah, priceless. You know,
that's cool. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It takes the sting away from just losing every day at the World Series.
And then
every day.
That's your biggest tournament cash and win.
Yep.
Or at least live anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Oh, both. Okay.
I've always been more of a bankroll nit where I go for the better value.
Don't call yourself that.
Sorry. Bleep that out. Bankroll.
Us nits. We can say it about ourselves. Yeah. Other people can't call us that.
A frugal bankroll
connoisseur.
Disperser of funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never aspired to play the high roll. I don't like playing against great players. I like playing against fish. Recreationals. So if there's like a 2,500 at the World Series and a 1K at the win and a 500 at MGM, I'm probably going to MGM.
Gotcha.
What's the biggest tournament? Didn't you play like a 25K though? And
yeah,
cash in it? Isn't that one of your other bigger cashes?
Yeah. And
played a couple.
I went to 2 Triton events. I won through ACR. I won 200K packages in a team pro competition through ACR, which was crazy grind we had to do for me to win those. But yeah, 25K turbo. I final tabled in.
Okay, so you got
Vietnam.
it for less than you weren't like setting out to be like I want to play a 25K.
No shot at those are like best players.
Yeah, and you did one in Bahamas as well. I'm sure it was kind of similar.
I sold like 50% for that.
It was a great tournament.
Yeah. I'm in cash that. Man, another crazy story about that one. I was so excited to cash, I forgot about ladders. So like when I was all in, I didn't like use my time banks. And if I would have made another 10 grand. And I'm standing in the payout line, like looking at the board, and it just goes from like 600 to 500. I'm like, the fuck? They didn't update the board. And I was like, I couldn't. I didn't expect to lose the all in.
Sure.
But I did. And I was like, I had all these time banks. And then I still remember Magmato. He was on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He came over to me. He was still, and he goes, hey, did you get that ladder, bro? I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? Why would he say that? As I got the little card in my hand, and he's like, oh, there's a jump. You got the jump? No, I got 25K.
Either you did and you know it, or you didn't. And
is it
you
like
didn't
late
know
registration where you can just walk to the end of the line and
that's the thing. No, like you didn't really get a ticket. Like it was just waiting this line, and like people were going behind to get a later pay. It was so tilting.
Wow, for your backers, that must be really tilting.
Yeah, I mean, it was 10K. I sold 50%, I think. I wasn't even going to go, but they're like, it's going to be the softest 25K ever. Just
selling for a 1.2 for a 25K is strong.
Yeah, there's
that one was definitely worth it. I'm not saying you weren't worth it. I'm just saying like I feel like that'd be tougher ask these days.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't really like to travel. The experience of Bahamas and Tritons, I just can't win a 100K package and not go.
Yeah,
Where was the Triton one?
It was one in Vietnam and one in Cyprus.
Oh, kind of far apart.
Far, yeah, far, very far travel.
Did you like Vietnam, or did you just do the tournament and then leave?
The hotel was super nice, decent food, real nice accommodations and everything at the Triton experience. But the one thing I really didn't like, maybe I was just running bad, was they move you a lot, like
table moving.
Yeah, big blind over there. oh, you're the big blind, get the fuck over there. Just kept moving me like in every term. I'm like, and then the app is really cool, and they have like a random locals with an iPad at every single table documenting the action on every hand and every chip stack.
That's cool.
Just they need to sit down. I can't imagine standing that long. But then like other pros, they got a big advantage from this, I felt, because they know who I am, and it shows your whole Triton record. And then I saw like other strategic things I'd never even thought of, like Ike was doing just to get an edge, that I was like, man, why are you doing that? Like, remember when he was tanking in the main? But like him tanking because he knew the table was going to break and he didn't want to be the big blind next. And I'm like, damn, bro. I mean,
unfortunately, a lot of people do that. It's not a secret anymore. It tilts the fuck out of me as well.
Yeah. But
that's one of the things I respect about like Sean Deeb. We had him on and he was like, I've never tanked in any spot just other than thinking like any kind of advantage. And it's probably hurt me a lot in my career, but obviously he's one of the biggest winners in poker. So he's all right. But I mean, respect to guys who just like realize it's there for the taking and don't take it. You know, they're just like, no, we're not doing that. We're not, picking up pennies in front of a steamroller.
Sometimes it's okay to just increase everyone else's happiness over your own monetary wallet.
It's kind of like the big blind thing at the World Series this year, where you don't have to sit in the big blind. You can just walk by and be like, I'm not ready to play it, so I don't have to sit down. Which many people got called out for at my tables, and they said it's other pros would stand up for them, and like it's within the rules. If you don't want to do it, that's on you.
Yeah, they made it easier to scumbag. I even this is probably slightly embarrassing, but like I late reg the 5K 6 max, and I go to sit down and like I'm going to be the big blind, and the dealer just looks at me and is like, "You should wait." I was just
you want
like,
to get dealt?
I was like, no, I'm here in time. I feel like weird, and then like, oh shucks, I can't remember his name now. There's a pro to my left. He's like, dude, seriously, you can stay put, but like no one's going to complain. Just wait. It's not a big deal. Like everyone would do it. And the dealer's like, literally everyone does it. I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it. But like, if the dealer hadn't said anything, no chance I would have. I mean,
I like that better than like people just randomly like.
No, I agree.
I got 20/20 vision and you don't, so I know I'm going to be the big blind.
If you're going to assume that 80% of people are going to be not scumbags, but like take advantage of the rule, then you might as well clue in the other 20% to make sure they get the same like benefit. But still, like, it still felt dirty. I don't know.
Blame you.
I did cash that tournament.
You did.
Karma.
I don't believe that.
No.
Karma comes in on the cutoff, guy.
Karma comes in. Good.
Yeah, you want to post? No, I'll wait. I'll wait.
I have a choice.
Yeah.
Are you still putting in like a shitload of online volume?
Yeah. Still got love for the game. ACR's daily mystery bounties now I've been promoting. I pulled a 7,500 and a 66 a few weeks ago. That was real exciting. Got some good clips out of that. And just the grind with the Twitch community, being able to put out content for YouTube when I play live, just makes it not too monotonous, and keeps me inspired to keep going and ride the gravy train as long as it keeps rolling.
With biscuit wheels.
The poutine gravy train.
Poutine train with biscuit wheels. Oh, like, all right.
How often are you streaming?
Just a few times a week. I don't usually start from the beginning. I usually just turn it on when I get like a deep run or whatever.
Oh, okay. So you just like put something out there like, oh, I'm deep. Come sweat me.
Yeah.
No, Art does the same thing. It's like once a year. Or... Oh, sorry. Okay.
I was going to ask you after this, how do you put a delay on the stream? Because I'm curious. I want to
5 minutes. You need a delay. Or you can do whole card covers where it's real time, but they can't see what your cards are, but you got to make sure you don't give anything away, because you're like, oh shit, here we go. Or, I got jacks.
I got
another level of bluffing though. Like,
yeah, you got to balance.
Follow me on that.
Got it. Here comes the cold 5 bet. Just kidding.
So, where can people follow you on YouTube, and like, please promote ACR if there's like some kind of like sign up bonuses or like match bonuses and stuff like that.
Absolutely. You can check out my vlogs on YouTube at Jeff Boski. Also on Twitch at Jeff Boski. Jeff Boski's taken on X/Twitter since day one, and the guy's never posted shit. And they won't give it to me. So I'm ICURA Rook.
I like that name.
ICURA Rook.
Put it in the description.
Rookie. But if you search Jeff Boski on Twitter or X, it should come up. I got a good hand of the day content I put out on there. and just enjoying the social media game and the interaction, and just makes me feel like I'm doing something with the community, and makes it all worthwhile. And if you want to sign up on ACR, use promo code Boski on your first deposit. 100% deposit bonus to be released over time. Gamble responsibly. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose.
We disagree with it on this side, but okay.
Wait a minute, don't sue us.
Can you tell me more about Table One?
Sure, go for it, Art.
Oh, go for it. I saw you played a couple other private games in town. You want to come play?
I was thinking if I can create some content and not lose more than $10,000.
Yeah, sure. We do 5K buy-ins. I would say most of the time it's 100, but I would venture to say probably a good 15-20% of the time we play 25-50. It's minimum 5K buy-in. We do play a 7 deuce game, $200 a person. Outside of that, we don't do anything too crazy. We do like bomb pots every half hour, take your time and tip. And I mean, guys, look at the channel if you haven't or whatever, but we did the high stakes summer, which kind of like followed around 6 of our
people
players that play in Table One. And you can see what kind of game it is. It's a shit show / shit talking / camaraderie and like hugging and stuff like that as well. Like it's everything and nothing at the same time. I don't know either way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. I mean, the high stakes summer is criminally underviewed, guys.
I agree
out
with that.
there. It was just basically vlogs.
I saw those
from 6 different people. And honestly, I played a couple tournaments throughout the year. And inevitably, I had like one person at a table that would be like, dude, I love the stuff you guys are putting out. You need to like double down on that. And I'm like, okay, but like nobody else is watching it. But the people who do watch it, just from a YouTube analytics perspective, I guess those people are watching more of that than they are like, there's a big drop off. And you get it on how all that works. But people like the characters and the development. It's just I think YouTube is maybe confused algorithmically on like, oh, all of a sudden they're doing 20-minute episodes instead of their normal hour-long long form stuff. And it's I don't know. We didn't get as much traction on that, but it was really fun to do. It was a lot of work, for me personally as the only editor.
It was fun till it wasn't fun for me, and I'm not going to lie about that. It was super fun until like I went on 2 major downswings during the summer, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I have to fucking talk into my phone and tell them. I was like, dude, it lost again, guys.
Dude, cinematically, like storyline wise, it was amazing because like, I mean, we had one person just go on an epic downswing at the beginning and then just kind of sort of crawl out of it. We had me losing all the money all summer long, and then I binked a tournament and got out of it. Then we had another guy, Little G, who lost a bunch of money, and same thing. He got like second in a Venetian for like 250K, 200K, something like that. Oh. Like just from a pure comedy and character development standpoint, it was great to watch all the way through. And I mean, I enjoyed the ride because like everybody would send me all their videos every day. I was just like the person putting everything together storyline wise, and just getting all the videos from like all my friends that are like, half of them are sad, half of them are happy. It was just like a fun ride along.
Yeah. That
part was great. I get why people follow along the vlogs, and it takes probably a little while to build up that kind of audience.
Yeah.
But
if I think if we, and Art did a good job of this like a handful of times, but it's just like, I think people just want the immediate stuff is like, oh, I lost 50K today. They don't want to hear they lost 50K. They want to see the pot where they lost 50K. You know, and it's tough to like actually have that live and be filmed accurately and like politely, I suppose.
Plus wanting to talk about it after.
Right. Because that's the thing. Like, like if I had a bad day, like, there's a good chance I would just fucking go to bed and get high and go to bed and wake up the next morning and I'd get on my blog. I was like, oh, I lost 50K. Yeah, today's another day. And like, then it's all happy and like rainbows and sunshines when like, if you would have caught me 12 hours earlier, I'm finding kittens to punch in the face. And it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, they want you to relive the loss and feel your pain.
Correct. And I get that, but like, like even after I busted the main, like I think I took no less than a dozen takes, like trying to explain how I busted the main. And like, it was day one, like hour 3 for me. Like, it's not like, it shouldn't be any kind of story, but like, I was so mad at myself. It was just like, fucking hate myself. I don't think I'm good at poker anymore. I should just like, and I was like, nope, can't put that in there. And then like, 12 things later, I'm just like barely tearing up with my dog in my lap. Just was like, everything's fine. I busted the main, I kind of talked myself off the ledge. But yeah, like
Yeah, I'm glad we got back to that.
Sorry.
Getting us all sad.
No, I love.
Oh, not us all actually. I ended up with a decent summer.
It's definitely tough to go over the losses when you just want it to be over with, but if you got to share it.
Yeah. Like reliving stuff for like educational purposes, I think is very like necessary, but sometimes other kinds of medication are just fine. Just hypothetically.
Yeah, or food.
Yeah, no,
helps.
food is definitely a drug.
Yeah. Help ease the pain for sure.
Hash House a Go-Go.
Yeah, shout out to Hash House.
Code Boski.
I think it's still good, guys. Go to your Hash House to Go and say Boski sent me. I think you get a free pancake. All right, I think is that it?
That's it.
Thanks, guys.
Me and my buddy, we making all of this money. Yeah, I know it's rude to be bragging.